Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the channel, the Twins Academy. Now we will discuss the MCQ related with 5054-23 May-June variant 11 part 2. We have discussed 10 MCQ in the previous video. Now we will discuss next 10 MCQs in part 2. So let's start the question. A large stone is rolled on to a lorry using a ramp. The length of the ramp is L and the stone is lifted to a height H. So the length of the ramp is L. The mass of the stone is M and the weight of the stone is W. So different parameters are given. Which expression is equal to useful work done on the stone? Now we have to calculate the work done. Can anyone tell what is the formula to calculate work done? We know that the formula of work done is equals to W is equals to force into distance. Now since the load is lifted from this point to this point, so work done is converted into gravitational potential energy. And what was the formula to calculate gravitational potential energy? The formula was mgh. Now we know that when mass and gravity are being multiplied with each other, then what we can get? We can get weight in place of this bracket value multiplied by h. So what will be the answer? It's option B. So option B is the correct answer. Okay. I hope you got this point. So whenever these type of questions are given and you are supposed to find the work done, then always make sure that due to the height, the work done will be converted into gravitational potential energy. The diagram shows the burning candle. Question number 12. Which energy store is associated with the burning candle? So now we know that whenever coal, wood, candle burns, then what kind of energy is stored? That is chemical energy. It cannot be elastic energy since it is a hard body. It cannot be electrostatic. It is not related with the charges. It cannot be nuclear because nothing like that nuclear fission and fusion reaction. So which option is correct? Option A is the correct answer for MCQ number 12. Okay, now let's move towards the next question. An African elephant has a mass of 6,000 kg. So its mass is 6,000 kg. Each of its 4 feet has an area of 0.20 square meter. So each feet has area equals to 0.20 square meter. And definitely, how many feet can an elephant have? 4 feet. Are you sure, everyone? 4 feet are there for an elephant? Okay, let's consider 4 feet. Now total area will be equals to 4 into 0.20 is equal to 0.80 square meter. So total area. Now we will consider the total area over here instead of area of a single feet. The gravitational field strength value is given. G is equals to 9.8 Newton per kg. What is the average pressure when it is standing stationary on all 4 feet on the level ground? So we have to determine the pressure. Now can anyone tell what is the formula of pressure? P is equals to F over A. Since this is the force due to the weight of the elephant, so F is equals to W over A, and we know that weight is equals to mg over A. So we will substitute the values over here. 6,000 into 9.8 divided by 0.80. So let's find the value. 6,000 multiply 9.8 divided by 0.80. So it's 73500. When we will round it out and write the answer in two significant figures, then this will be 7.3500 into 10 raised to power 1, 2, 3, 4. So now round it off. 7.4 into 10 raised to power 4. Since answers are given like this, 30, 74. So what we will do, I will shift the decimal from left side to right side. Then this will be 74 into 10 raised to power minus 1 into 10 raised to power 4. So this will be equals to 74 into 10 raised to power 3. And we know that 10 raised to power 3 represents kilo. And unit of pressure is Pascal. So now what will be the correct option? Option C. So option C is the correct option. The next one. Which row describes the shape and the volume of a liquid at constant temperature? We know the kinetic molecular model of the solid, liquid, and gas, that liquid has no fixed shape, but solid has. So it's mean option A and B are omitted out. And what about the volume? Yes, liquid has definite volume. So which option is correct? Option C is the correct answer. MCQ number 15. Which row shows how the forces and the distance between particles in a solid generally compare the forces and distance in liquid? So again, the question is similar or related to the kinetic molecular model. So forces between particles in solid as compared to liquid, they are stronger. So these two options are omitted out. And what about the distance? In solid, molecules are tightly packed with each other. So distances between the particles of solid are very less. So smaller, stronger. So option B is the correct answer. Well, let's move towards the next MCQ. An incomplete statement about latent heat is given. Latent heat is the dash required to overcome the bonds between molecules and change the dash of a substance. We know that latent heat is amount of energy by definition. So this option is opted out. This option is opted out. Required to convert one state of matter into another state. So it is, oh, and one more thing. In latent heat, temperature always remains constant. So it's mean now this option will be also omitted out. So for MCQ number 16, which is the correct answer? Number 1, gap energy, and number 2, gap state. Number 17. A cold solid is placed on the top of a hot solid like this. This is a hot solid and a cold solid is placed over here. HS stands for hot solid, CS stands for cold solid. Thermal energy is transferred from hot solid to cold one. What is the explanation for this? Heat always rise? No, not necessary. It always flows due to the temperature difference. Molecules are free to move randomly throughout the solids? No, in solid molecules always vibrate about their main position. Then a hot solid expand, so its particle will move further apart. It is not possible since a hot solid is not continuously being heated. A cold solid is placed over there, and what they have given, the energy transfer from hot solid to cold solid. So now what will be the answer? The answer will be energy is transferred from one particle to next particle, since it is also given in the statement of the question. Now this question is related with the insulation to reduce the thermal energy losses and to reduce fuel cost. By four methods: loft insulation, double glazing insulation, cavity wall insulation, drought proofing insulation. Their initial cost is given and energy cost saving is given per year for each and every insulation. Which type of thermal insulation pays back cost of insulation in the shortest time? Now for this MCQ, we have to calculate the number of years depending on the cost. How we will do this? A simple method is there. For this one, I will divide 7,000 divided by 400. So the answer will be 17.5 years. This one, 300 divided by 300. What will be the answer? 1 year. 700 divided by 200. What will be the answer? 3.5 years. 100 divided by 30. 3.3 years. Now, which one is the minimum answer? 1, and 1 was related to loft insulation. So option D is the correct answer. 19. The diagram shows two divergent rays of light from an object behind being reflected from the plane mirror. At which position the image is formed? Now we have to complete the ray diagram. I will place the scale and redraw the line in back direction with the dotted line, and we know that distance of the object from mirror is equal to distance of image inside mirror. So now at which point these two rays are intersecting with each other? At point B. So point B will be the correct option. Number 20. Light is incident on the mirror at an angle of 45 degree as shown in figure. The mirror can be rotated about an axis into the page through point X. So this is the pivot of the mirror's motion. The mirror is rotated until the light is reflected back along its original path. What does it mean? It means that when mirror is on this position, it was making an angle of 45 degree. Now we have to reflect back the light in the same direction from where it was coming. Now what I will do, I will rotate the mirror like this. So in this way, the incident ray and the reflected ray has the same path. So initially, what was the angle? Original angle was given, that was is equals to 45 degree, and now mirror is vertical, so total angle is 90 degree. So 90 minus 45 is equals to 45 degrees. So it's mean these two options are opted out. Now, in which direction mirror was moving or rotated? It was rotated clockwise direction. So which option is correct? Option C is the correct answer. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.